welcome back to LOTG. I'm your host, Jeremy. I just got back from climbing up a mountain by myself. And it's Saturday. I don't think I've ever recorded a Life of the Dream on a Saturday before, but yeah, I had a lot of time to think, and I'm pretty tired. I hiked like 9 miles, probably like 4,000 feet of gain. Like, it was a lot. Big elevation change. My ears are kind of like ringing, I think, from like, going 14,000 all the way back down to Denver, which is like, I think around like 5,200. But I had an idea for an episode, and I just kind of wanted to hop on here and talk about it. But before we get to people forget, I wanted to just, classic me, gotta work on my stories. So I think the story has got to be about the mountain I climbed. So it's called La Plata. It's a 14er. I've explained this so many times, but I feel like people outside of Colorado just are never gonna know what it is, unless you're like a regular watcher and you've like known. But like for the new listeners that are outside of Colorado, like 14er is just any mountain above 14,000 feet. That's what it is. There's like 55 in Colorado, and I'm trying to do, I don't know, as many as I can do before I leave the state in like a few years probably. So yeah, I decided I was actually going to do it originally with a friend, but I decided like, I don't know, I just had a long week. So I had vacation last week, and then like getting back into it with a full week, I just needed some time for myself. So I just decided to take yesterday. So like Friday night after work, I went home, started packing, and then this is kind of where the story began. So usually what my method has been for 14ers is, because you have to summit before noon, because thunderstorms happen like pretty frequently after noon. So try to like, because of that, you have to wake up super early. So at least from my house, most 14ers are about 2 hours away. So I'm like, I could wake up at like 3, then drive 2 hours and then start. But I'm like, I prefer to just wake up and like be there. So that was kind of the plan. Drove home yesterday after work, packed up, and then it was about 7:30, and I decided like before I went out of town, I wanted to like stop at Chipotle and get some dinner. But I was like so excited, and like I didn't want to wait, so then it would be like even later till I got to the hike, and then like, or the trailhead, because that's where I ended up like camping out, because then like it would have been way too late. I wouldn't have gotten as much sleep. So like, I know it only takes like 20 minutes to eat, but I was just like excited. You know how that is, like Friday night, you just want to get on the road, get moving. So like I stopped at Chipotle, and I'm like, wait. So I knew I couldn't eat a bowl like in the car, but I'm like, could I finesse a burrito? And then like while driving, and like everyone knows that like, I mean, a standard like burrito from Quick Trip or something, like that's easy money while driving. But like Chipotle, like that's no joke. Like that thing is fat, So like, I'm like, okay, we're just gonna try it. I was excited, I was hungry, and like I get the burrito, and of course I told myself going in I wouldn't get that many ingredients, but she's like piling it up, and she rolls it up, and it's just so fat. I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be terrible. So I'm like, here we go, let's just start and see what happens. And I hop on the highway, and I'm just like picking at it. Like it's just in front of me, and I'm so hungry, and I'm just like, arr, arr, arr. Like, just, I don't, you guys probably can't even see this, but like on this shirt has been through a beating. Like it started so white. I've only worn it twice. Both times I've just gotten it like so dirty, and just food like all over my like, I don't know, like my midsection, I guess, like because I was driving and I was like, oops, and then like eventually I just put a paper towel there. But dude, like the burritos are annoying because like they heat them up, and then they get this like kind of sticky texture, and then when you bite it, it doesn't just bite, like it like tears off. So then you tear it, and then you tear it too much, and then like there goes half your burrito onto your lap. Like it's just so annoying. But also, this is another side thing that I thought about. But like, dude, like I know, like I think for like Dennis knows, shout out Riley if he's tuning in, but like I think naturally teeth are supposed to have like an overbite, and this is a hot take, but like when I was younger, I used to have like a. I didn't have an overbite or an underbite. Like they were just on top of each other, and dude, like the amount I could like just bite into like thin stuff like that, like the burrito for example, like I could it wouldn't be a tear. Like I would just bite it off completely, right? But dude, what I've noticed since getting braces, this is like back in middle school, but once I have an overbite, bro, like if you can imagine an overbite, right? Like your front teeth are like over, right? And your bottom teeth are under. So like they don't make contact quite right. So like burrito, this is a great example. Like the burrito, guess what? It's gonna have that little notch to like sit in there, and you're not gonna be able to bite it well. So I end up like tearing it, and it's just like, dude, like I low key like wish I had the teeth that were just on top of each other, because then I could just bite it and it would actually like it would come off. But maybe that's a hot take. I don't know, but that's just my experience with that. But anyways, like I got there. Dude, in the past, at the trailhead, this was like 2 hours later, it's probably like 10 o'clock after I ate my burrito, and I got there, dude, and like, for some reason I had this epiphany, which I don't know why it took me this long, but the past like 14ers I've done, like last year, I'd always like recline my seat back and then just like hop in my sleeping bag. And it was like the most uncomfortable thing that ever, because there's like steering wheels there, like you're in the seat that like doesn't even go back all the way, like your feet are like not parallel with your body, like they're like 90 degrees. It's just everything's bad. And then I had this idea. I was like, what if instead of a tent, I just bring all the ingredients for a tent, but then just like set it up in the back. And my car, like I have a RAV4, dude, there's so much room. And I went diagonal because I was by myself. I literally think I had more length than my full bed, like in my room here. Like I had so much space, and I set that up, set my little like cushion up. I forget what it's called, the thing you blow up, and like I slept so well. I got like solid 6 hours, and then yeah, did the 14er. It was like 4 miles up, 4 miles down. It was like, I don't know. It was fun. Like I got a lot of time to think, and like definitely much needed for sure. And then I was just really craving a Pepsi after I got done, and like now I think I've said this, but I don't have caffeine very much, so I had like half this. They only had liter bottles, so I was like, okay, had like half a liter, and I'm just like wired now, and I was like, I want to hop on the life of the gym right now, like I'm just so in it. But yeah, that's story hour. We'll get into the wisdom of the week now. I want to preface this because this phrase isn't my phrase. It's actually my old roommate's roommate, if that makes sense. So I'll just call her my friend because it makes it easier. My friend's roommate, essentially. Shout out. I'm not even gonna say her name, but it's just kind of funny because like last time I saw her, I tried to like. I like shot my shot because I like she's pretty and it didn't work, but I was like just funny, you know. I'm like using the quote that she uses, but I honestly didn't even get it directly from her. It was from my friend who just started saying it so much, and like now it's just like in my head. But people forget. Okay, I didn't do a drawing before because like it's just gonna be very simple. Like I was thinking of this on my drive home. Like just now, I'm like it's just gonna be like there, like very simple, very straightforward. Like there it is. I want to like see if I can present this like better. Like this is this. Hi, like get a little thumbnail going. I do multiple two people because otherwise it would just be a person for God, you know. So you gotta have multiple people in there. So that it's people. Okay, so basically it's just like I think the phrase that she uses it in is just like people forget that, you know, like something that I feel like is pretty obvious and then you just like restate it. Like so like I don't even know if this is right. So if either my friend or her roommate is listening, like definitely feel free to correct me. But I think this is a pretty popular phrase maybe, so maybe someone in the comments could correct me too, but I think what it is that like it's just like kind of a sarcastic little thing. Like, so like I just went to fill up gas at the gas station, like, and maybe like I like blip. This is like the dumbest thing ever, but like maybe I blip and I forget that like I can use my credit card at the gas station, and I try to pay with cash or something, and then that would be the cue to be like, people forget that you can use your credit card at the gas station. You know, that would be like a really dumb thing, like really dumb mistake to make. But like, you know what I'm saying, like a little thing like that. But I want to say, and I want to come on here and not use it in that context, but use it in, well, no, it is in this context. And I want to say that, like, people forget that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. And it sounds so dumb and so simple, but I have another story for you guys. And this is how it came to my mind. I was going for a run on Thursday after work, and dude, like the past week, I swear 5 days straight it's rained in Denver. It's just odd. Like it never rains here, and just rain. And I get home after work, I'm all hyped. At like 1 p.m. I decided after lunch, I'm like, yeah, let's get a run in. And I get home, and of course it's just raining. And I'm like, God. And I check the radar, and it's gonna go all night. And I'm just like, at first, I forgot, right? Here's where it comes in. I forgot that I could run in the rain, right? But for so long, I think it's been ingrained in me, like, don't go outside when it rains, don't go outside when it rains, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, wait, I'm at home, I can just throw on some, like, all I had was just my running shorts, and I just had, like, I didn't even have a shirt. Like, normally I don't run with a shirt on. And I was like, literally only my shoes and my shorts are gonna get wet. Like, I don't even care. And I'll just hop in the shower after. And I go out there. Literally, so the park I go, I'm not gonna say, but the park I normally go at, I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of people every day I go, especially during the week. Well, weekend too. Literally just whenever, especially like after work, packed. It's like 6 p.m. I think I counted maybe 10 people at the park. The entire park. I mean, this park is massive. And it's raining. And I'm like, dude, people really didn't... Literally, probably 98% of people didn't show up because it was raining. It wasn't even raining that hard. Like, and I was like, this is just ridiculous. And this is how I came up with this. Like, people forget, in this example, that you can run outside when it's raining, or you can walk your dog when it's raining. Like, sure, when you get back it's a little more of an inconvenience because you have to like wash the dog, you have to obviously like maybe you take a shower, maybe you don't if you like wear like waterproof clothing, right? Like, but it's just crazy to me that like people forget that like you can do fun stuff like whenever, and you don't have to let like certain things hold you back. Like, another great example, I think, especially for Gen Z, it's like so weird to like go to a restaurant by yourself. And like I've had multiple times where like I'm like, you want to go out to eat, and then like my friend says no. I'm like, well, I guess I can't go. But then I'm like, oh wait, I can still go by myself. And like people are gonna be like, that's so weird. It's not weird. Like, you go, you get dinner, like you were going to get dinner, and you just go with yourself. And like I think it's like this fear that like people in the restaurant are gonna like judge you or whatever. I just don't care. Like the older you get, the more you're like, I don't care. I just don't. So it's like stuff like that, man. Like just like try not to like all the stuff that's been ingrained, especially like societal norms, like that, like there's this like rule, like it's not even a law, it's just like some societal tribal rule that like you can't, like, I don't know, like a couple months ago, like I was with someone and they're like, you won't dance in Target right now, and I just busted a move, you know? Like, it's stuff like this, like people forget that you can have fun in public settings, and like you're gonna get some weird looks, but who cares? Like, it does not matter. And like that's what I'm trying to say, like, because what happens here is when you do forget and you want to do this thing, but then you end up not because of X, Y, or Z, you end up like suppressing who you are as a person. And that to me is dangerous. And like the more you suppress it, the more you like, it's like a learned thing. And that's something that I did when I moved out to Denver. Like, I like, you know, I was afraid like what people thought of me, like when I was meeting all these new people. So I like kind of like, I would say like sort of like dampen down my personality. And then soon it's like this practice thing that whenever you do it, it's like you're sort of this dampened version, like you're this watered down version of yourself that like no one like everyone prefers just to be you, right? Like, and eventually it's this learned thing where you're always sort of like dampening yourself down, and it's like people forget that like you can still have fun and like turn that back up, because then you could be yourself again, and then you can actually discover the people that actually like really like you for who you are, because you're fully like embracing your personality, right? So that's people forget. Hope you enjoyed. Hope my friend and slasher roommate are tuning in, because this is kind of a special shout out. Honestly, when I first learned about this phrase, like I thought it was pretty stupid. Like I was like, okay, like, but then I ended up saying it. You know, the phrase that you like absolutely hate, and then they somehow come out of your mouth because they're just like catchy, or like I don't even know, because you spend so much energy being like, I don't like this phrase, I don't like this phrase. I think it's like ends up being in your mind more. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna try to make an effort of like trying to like pre-upload these videos. So normally what I'll do is I'll just like upload them all Tuesday night, and then like hopefully they're up by Wednesday at 9 a.m. You know, because that's like when I try. It's Wednesday at 9. But honestly, dude, I'm getting so busy that like I'm just gonna try to like, instead of like having to edit really late at night and then I stay up way too late, like I'm just gonna try to like have a video, because on YouTube you can like schedule when you want to drop releases. So just like have it up there already, and then like Wednesday at 9 it drops, and then like all I gotta do is post a story on Instagram, and then I'm chilling. So just, and then it makes it more consistent for you guys, because I want it to be like you guys know exactly when it's gonna come out. Like there's no like, oh, is it gonna drop? Like a couple weeks ago, like I didn't post, you know, and it's like, where's the episode? And then you have to like randomly check in, and like, yeah, I just don't want people to have to do that. So Wednesdays at 9, it's gonna be the goal. And then just week. I'm trying to just get back into that cycle again. So, this is Life the Germ. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Jeremy, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.